Alright, guys, Fitz back here, or Puka, excuse me. It's gonna take me a while to learn all this, learn my new name here. But anyway, so we have an iCCup tournament match right here. It is only one game, guys. So, and I'll tell you about it. It is a 1v1 CTF, free-for-all CTF match. However, it's not really an FFA anymore because it's actually only... Well, it's actually only it's only 1v1 because I'm spawning here at the 6 o'clock, but because of my lackluster of an ability to well, just because I could not obs and I wanted to do this live last night, I couldn't. So I was just like, you know what, screw it. And it's saying, oh, I have an idea, I'll just play. But I tried live casting it, like, actually, and it was the most terrible thing I've ever done. So, I actually didn't see what all the players were. All I saw was this probe in my base, and I eventually leave. But anyway, CTF, there we go, I just died. Okay, so CTF, after 10 minutes in the game, you get a flag spawn at your beacon. Okay, sound. Let me put this up a little bit. But because of for some awkward reason, the beacon moved again. For some reason, the beacon has moved. So, a little. I mean, it's kind of like hide and seek as well, because it's like you have to defend your flag, but it will randomly. Like, this would make sense in your base, but because Skillo's one actually is moved away, it may help him, it may not help him. So it will be a PvZ, and putting this in perspective for some people, CTF can go into like a general 1v1, but players don't lose until their flag is gone. Unless they early GG out, which I never told them that they couldn't do. But as you can even see, Skillo's actually going to just do an FE on this map. He's just going to do a 3-hatch build, which would make sense against the Protoss opponent, which I'm not sure if he already knows, but part of the reason why he's expanding down here is because he wants to be able to defend his flag. So, I know in both CTF games I've casted before, I've seen players with Zerg, this happened a lot of time. I think it has to do something with the Overlord scouting, and then it just like repositions itself in between, like, in the halfway part of the Overlord and the main base, which may be the reason why it changes. So I guess it's just part of the actual game. It's not a glitch or anything. But we have a 2-gate coming up of a 3-hatch build, which, you know, I don't think we've seen Arena actually get any kind of set. Yeah, he's gonna just find this out on Hunters. And I'll have you know, I was playing on Fish yesterday, and you can get away with a lot of stuff on Hunters because it's an 8-player map. It is like it's a balanced map of what I understand of it, because it was using Kespa, but or it is used by Kespa. But the important fact to note though is that you can get away with some stuff. Like I went like 3 hatches in my main base, and I was gonna go like really fast lings against. It was a CVP. I was random, and I got Zerg, and I was going against Protoss, and I put 3 hatcheries in my base. And I literally just droned up to like 25 supply. Then I put down my spawning pool, then get the gas, then quickly go to lair, and then put down my queen's nest and evo chamber to get up spores and +1. And then I got hive, and I got crackling before I got metabolic boost because I forgot metabolic boost. But the fact of the matter is that it sometimes takes a while to figure out what your opponent's doing here. Now, I hope Skillu knew about this proxy forge. I'm not sure, but as you can tell though, he's yet to actually put down any kind of spawning pool. Oh, no, there it is. Never mind. I take that back. I take that back right now. But as you can tell though, he did take that expo in the 9. And see, again, it moved. I think it moved. I think it was up here a little bit more, and now it's moved down here. I could be wrong, but the fact of the matter is that, well, you get the idea. You get what I'm trying to say, hopefully. So yeah. Probably enough said right there. But alright, so there's nothing to show making their way right past the Sunkens though, which is actually kind of huge. But is Narko following us up with anything? No, he's not. He's just off the 2 gates, guys. It's good when you're putting hands in the south part of Skillu's main base. He's got to be target firing the spawning pool, which I like, because then they'll also allow the cans to come up, which is going to be mine time. So yeah, the pool is going to go down. what these lings can actually stall when they're just on target. They're on attack command, so yeah, they're just gonna kill off the spawning pool right there. So the Zealots will die, but he got to reveal his. He revealed that he had cannons. But like I said though before, like he can't kill these off now. Like he can't stop this cannon rush. I guess if it's like the worst deal, he could always just put the pool back down here. And anyway, I mean his beacon's right there anyway, so it's not even the biggest deal. But still, you don't really want to lose your main base this early on. It does put you a little bit further behind in a CTF match. But anyway, so he's gonna be just trying to cannon his way forward right here. It's not a bad move by any means. I'm gonna quit out of Skype. I'm gonna quit out of all this stuff. I don't like all this stuff. I don't like Steam running, because it just slows down my computer. I don't use it. But anyway, so Zell's trying to make his way in there. It's not really working out too well for him. Now, the thing with like hand rushing a Zerg, it just doesn't normally work well because even if, say, these cannons get up, like this creep will start spreading, which means that they can't move forward for a while, which then allows you to get a creep colony or a sunken in range of these things without them being in actual range. So you get to kill them. So he's actually just trying to get them, but look how fast the creep spreads. And it's going to take a while for it to recede. So cannon rushing a Zerg is not always the most viable option. But as it can make it a nuisance for Zerg, but it's not like I don't think it's as effective versus Protoss or Terran, in my opinion. But that's also because I've also done it before. So this is one of the few things in Brood War that I can actually make sense and I can actually connect to. I've tried to get better. I'm trying to play on Fish, but with my ability to play random, with me being a foreigner and not understanding people, I often get booted from games. And for the time being, though, I can't even do a ladder because I have to be on there for like 2 hours. But anyway, now if you noticed before, there were 2 timers up here. There were, and because of that, we have that was the flag spawner. And if you check out both beacons right here, they both have CTF flags on them. So yeah, yep, that's pretty much all I want to say. So now the flags have spawned right here. The only thing though is Narko is actually attacking a base where the flag is not at, which again, like it kind of just has that 1v1 mindset. Like I just kill off your opponent, and then you just have that one extra objective to take the flag, which tends to be most of an afterthought in these games. But hey, anyway, they're going for 300 ladder points. I mean, I guess it's something. Oh, is he getting stuff a lot? Oh, that's not good for Skilu right here. But Narko is not gotten us out the Cider Core. No expand, no nothing. He just still has 2 gates. I know he's getting up a 3rd gate. Okay, so never mind. All right, so let me look at Harvester here for a second as well, because they can play an issue. 18 to 18 probes. Okay, so 21 now. So Skilio has like an extra Harvester lead by ever so slightly, which rarely ever happens. And maybe it's because he just forgot to expand here, but like Skilio's like, you know what? I'll lose my main base. You put cannons everywhere, but I'm still going to expand everywhere. Because he realizes there's there's really no threat to happen, you know? There's like 3 gates. I don't think anything's getting produced out of them. No, there's not. I mean, there's not really a Zealot force ever lying around or anything. Let me just check here. Yeah, 1 Zealot on the whole field. So Narko, you know, could potentially win this, but because of the large scale of the map, it might be, you know, difficult for him to actually go find all these bases. But if he was producing his Zealots, which he probably could be if he wasn't so focusing on cannon rushing like I would be doing, he could probably do a lot more damage. But because Narko is so reliant on these cannons, I mean, all of a sudden, because I don't think there's even a cannon in the main base. He's just getting gas. He's going to be getting sapped. Okay. He's going to put down another gate. Okay, but anyway, if all of a sudden, like, Mutilas come out, which is exactly what's happening, or Lurkers, or Lings, or any actual, like, unit attacks his base, he's freaking screwed. I mean, he still even has enough money to actually make a Zealot. He would be supplied. No. Yeah, he could make 2 Zealots right now. But he's just, like, not making units right now. Narko is just refusing to make units right now, which is beyond me. I have absolutely no idea why he's not making units. And is he gonna double? Okay, so we have a 4-base Zerg versus a 1-base Protoss who doesn't even have Cybercorp yet. He's having 3 gates, but look at this though. Not even a single unit being made. It's just... And yeah, so all that fun stuff. You know what I feel like what's gonna happen here? Both these players probably they didn't really know what CTF was when we went into this game. So this could be the equivalent to like a random cast, just with CTF in the game mode. Like it was just accidentally selected for all we care. But yeah, okay, so it's getting even Spire and Hydra. I mean, like Skilo was actually playing this like an actual 1v1 Protoss versus Zerg. I mean. He's even up Spire for like Scourge, but he doesn't even have his Cybercore up yet. I mean, he's just finishing, not even yet. So, you know, so here's the Zealot. So he's gonna be attacking the main base here, but like it doesn't even matter. He's gonna have his lair up somewhere. I mean, it's probably on his natural. Yeah, it's on his natural. So, and Zealots, they could do some damage here with the if he gets speed, with maybe even +1. And honestly speaking, I don't know why he's not making out of these 3 gates back at home. All right, he made a goon back at main base. Okay, that's fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, so not terrible. But Mutants are out, guys. So, you know, I don't know if this is really gonna work out too well because there's no hands out. There's 2. So if he gets like 8 Mutalisks, he's gonna be able to just easily rampage that whole base. And yeah, that's my prediction at least. Twitch.tv, and I spelled it wrong. All right. Anyway, Mutalisks are out. They're like, you know what, dude? We have enough of me. I'm just gonna try to harass you. We have Rains coming up. Goons aren't terrible against Mutalisks, but they're not like the greatest units. They're not Corsair. But now because he's actually in the whole mineral line, I'm not really sure what else I can really commentate about this game other than the fact that you may be hearing some other audio right now. We're trying to get to that noise. Should have done better. And we have like a something or other right here. I just have a million Twitch if you want to write something. And we're gonna pause this. I've used everything. 8 pros goes off. I mean, is there really anything else you really need to have talked about right here, guys? I mean, this game didn't go at all for right here. It just really didn't go well. It didn't go down too well for him. It's a little sad, I know, but shit happens sometimes. And is he even going to bring over a drone? I think he may just go for the actual kill. And looking at NARKO's present right here, he might be a player that's like, you know what? I'm just going to stay in the game until the last second, which I feel like that's his mindset right now. Because I'm not really sure if 6 Mutalisks can stop this many Mutalisks right now. Not to mention there's probably more being made. You know, we have Hydra coming up now, so... I mean, he's even prepping just to, like, hard counter the few Dragoons that are already out. So, Skilio really wanted these 2x2 points, or 1v1 points. So, he's gonna go in here. I think most people could probably judge who's winning right now. Just saying. Because I don't think it really takes a scientist, a brain person to really figure this out. And at all. Because he's just kind of going in there and just wrecking everything. Rampaging the entire base. But whatever. I'm not really going to go care. But he's killed off the main base. But like I said, it's not like it really matters. He already has all the tech he wants. He's not really going Ling Heavy. Ling Heavy might work well for him. Just because he could just wreck this whole base with like 2 dozen Lings. But... it's not the biggest one. And I think it would have to be a pretty hard screw-up for anyone to actually lose. I think he's even droning behind this. I'm really not sure if Skilio realizes how far ahead he actually is. Which could be a reason why he's just, like, still droning and stuff like that, just to be safe. But I mean, he's sitting in like packs of 4 Hydras, and like that's like enough to just make him this game so like skew it into further his lead. He's not even he's not probing behind this either. I'll have you know. 1 Expo, more Mutalists are going to be just coming in here to help kill that off. The natural though is in somewhat of a trouble right here. I don't know why the goons aren't attacking the Sunken, since they're going to be attacking the Zealots a lot. More goons are on the way, so he's actually, the Hive could be in a little bit of trouble right here. I mean, it's not too many goons, but still, Mutalists are coming in here, but that is a good amount of goons, guys. And he's going to lose these Mutalists right here. If he loses that Hive, that would be a pretty good damage being done. He's lost 7 drones. He's still losing more to that 0 Zelda in the mineral line right there. But it looks like he will get cleaned up here. So he's going to have to go back to his, like, new, like, base, campaign base. I would reference it. You know how like you have like this outpost in campaign sometimes? Like this protest base in like the middle of nowhere just reminds me of that. Just a whole bunch of cannons and a gate. Just reminds me of like someone making a campaign. Alright, so a lot of links are coming out. He must have. Oh, he never killed a pool. Like he never killed off a pool. Wow. But yeah, a lot of links should be able to clean this up. They'll give me a nuisance, but yeah, he's not really having profound, cell control right now. He probably doesn't really care about it at this point. No more units, no more probes. He's just kind of producing on this 1 soul gate right now. He has 17 minerals right now. The Hive, this Hive goes down. Yo, that's what he must be thinking. Yeah, Narko must be thinking. Maybe it's BM, maybe it's not. I don't know, maybe it's being sarcastic, but does Narko not realize that he has 2 whole other races right now and it's Hive? But which, I mean, this thing has 2,500 HP. I mean, that thing's not going anywhere anytime fast. Maybe if he target fire this entire time, but he just needs a lot of lanes, and that's exactly what he's going to be doing. He put down 3 extra hatcheries right now. This also might just be for droning like crazy. He has a good amount of bank to drone like crazy if you'd like to. Remaking his pool, he's up to like 6 hatcheries right now. He's making up another layer right now as well. And it's talking in Spanish, which actually kind of makes sense because it's just so late at night. But that isn't important because what we're here for is that we're here for some epic CTF action right here. And then he just leaves the game. So the CTF portion of this game was never actually ever brought into effect. It was just a funny, low-level Hunters 1v1 game. So I feel like this would be in the category of random cast, but anyway, so Skillio won his Pikachu Avatar. He won his awesome 300 points Q2X2. So congratulations, Skillio _10 for this awesome CTF FFA tournament that ended up being a 1v1. Alright guys, thanks for watching iCCup StarCraft TV. Peace.